Welcome back! In this video, you're going to learn another trick that can be of great use in the making of models: loops. As its name implies, loops enable us to loop certain parts of the model. Normally, after the end user has completed the act in one node, he or she would go on to the rest of the decision tree immediately after. What loops do is that they repeat this node a set number of times before going on to the rest of the model. You can reuse this so-called repeat later in the model. To clarify, let's take a look at an example. Imagine the following scenario. I am the owner of a company and I want one document in which I can find all the basic information of my employees. Right now, I might already have this information, but it's scattered around in several documents. To start, I've set up a very simple model in which the user is asked for the employee's name, date of birth, and salary. These questions are all stored in a separate graph I added, named person. But the most essential part of the loop is found in the main branch of the decision tree. What I am talking about here is the question that determines how many times the user will pass through the loop. In my case, it is the question named number, which asks how many employees are working at my company. We will use this number in the loop. To add the loop, press the repeat button in the top. I will name this loop counter, as it basically counts the number of times that the loop is used. For this, the counter has to retrieve a number. By pressing the three-dotted button, we can choose the variable that the counter is going to use. Here, I choose the question that asked how many people are employed at my company, which is called number. After having clicked OK, I now have two more lines in my actions window: repeat and until. The first indicates where the actual loop starts. The second one indicates where it ends. The part of the model that I want to repeat is the graph that asks for the employee's information. So, I move the repeat before the call graph in the actions list and open the call graph by double-clicking it. In the window that pops up, I can choose to use an iteration. Or in other words, I can choose to make this graph repetitive. As this is what I wanted in the first place, I enter the name of the loop in the iteration text box. I can now click OK and save the model. Let's see how it turned out. When I run the model and say that I have 2 employees working for my company, the application will go on to present the page to fill in the employee's information 2 times. After that, it will continue to the rest of the model. Now that you get the basic idea of how loops work, continue to the next video in this playlist to see just how much you can get out of using loops.